Assalamualaikum, and how's it going, everyone? Come back again to my presentation channel. If you're new here, I'm actually have been making a lot of speech and presentations for the past several of months on this very channel. So today is no different. I will be making a pitch sessions for Assessment 3 for ELC 590. I want you guys to listen to my pitching idea about why we need electric cars. So read after me. Electric car is the future. Electric car is the future. So let's talk about why we need electric cars. With the depletion of the Earth's ozone layer and the shortage of our oil supply becoming an issue, we have had to look at alternative fueled vehicles that will not harm the environment, but will still provide us with a reliable source of transportation. What is better than electric cars? Let's start with the problems that we have on fuel cars. It is felt that the cause of urban pollution is as a result of too many cars. The poor designs of many cities with regard to transportation has caused urban congestion. Consider, of course, the fact that many cars right now in cities are running but not moving. For example, in New York City, trying to find a parking space is both a cause and symptom of poor urban design. Clearly, when there is not enough space in the city to house all of our cars, when parking space is considered a rare commodity, then we have a problem. But in the other cases, such as Mexico City or Los Angeles, the problem of poor urban design is even worse. Clearly, when these cities were built, the planners did not foresee the large number of gasoline-choking vehicles that would clog them. In addition, there are various health problems that are suffered by urban dwellers as a result of these pollutions. Asthma is a prime example, and this is the fastest growing childhood disease in urban areas, and most likely the result of the billions of particulates spewed into the atmosphere. Now, the solutions. This is where electric cars come in handy. According to Bagley Black, the author for Forbes, in his article Electric Vehicles and Environment, compared to gasoline-powered vehicles, electric vehicles are considered to be 97% cleaner, producing absolutely no tailpipe emission that can place particulate matter into the air. Particulate matter can increase asthma conditions as well as irritate respiratory systems. Because electric vehicles produce no emissions, there are no requirements for electric vehicle owners to ever take their vehicle to an emission testing facility. Another factor that makes these vehicles so clean is that since they don't use half of the parts that a gasoline-powered vehicle does, including gasoline and oil, they are not at risk of shredding anymore without radiator hoses, fuel filters, etc. to be dumped in overcrowded landfills and leaking contaminated oil into our water supply, killing plants and animal life. Exceptionally quiet, electric cars produce no noise pollution. In fact, they are so quiet that manufacturers are thinking that electric cars may one day require some kind of noise device on them to alert pedestrians that they are within the areas. In a gasoline-powered vehicle, the then engine must be kept running even when the vehicle is idle. When an electric vehicle is idle, the electric motor is not running and the vehicle is not using any energy. On hot days, a few hundred gas-powered cars sitting on the freeway produce an unimaginable amount of pollution. Electric cars can run during the hot days, cold days, at nights, and can accelerate or remain idle and not produce any pollution. Many people claim that electric cars merely relocate the source of pollution to the power plants. Even though electric cars produce no tailpipe emissions, they still need electricity to be recharged, which means they need power plants to produce the electricity. These people fail to realize, however, that many modern power plants are clean, meaning they produce no pollution. Examples of clean power plants include nuclear reactors, windmills, hydroelectric plants, and solar panels. Also, it is much easier to deal with isolated pollution sources such as power plants than it is to deal with millions of automobiles, each a source of pollution. As more and more power plants becoming clean, and as more people realize what electric vehicles can do for the environment, electric car use will increase and our environment will become much nicer. Overall, this speech is an idea with facts that can change the way you guys think about electric cars and environment. With the advancement of battery technology and alternative fuels, these vehicles are producing fewer emissions and going further than ever before. We need to start relying on these technologies to start reduce our carbon footprint. As the years continue to pass, these vehicles are going to start changing the way we live and operate in society. Remember, electric car is the future, and the future is now. That's all for me today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care.